What is going, Navy? We back at it again with some more Beyond Dragon Ball. Top 5 strongest. I heard y'all, you know what I'm saying? Murno will be next. A lot of y'all seen the one Murno next. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely doing that one. Bro, my neck is killing me, bro. Oh my god. I can't, like, I don't know what the hell I did. It's like right here and a little bit of my neck. That shit pissing me off. I took some Advil, but I doubt that shit gonna work. But anywho, man, some embarrassed. That nigga didn't want to help. But he gonna be this witness though to this power. You know what I mean? So, damn. I don't know how Vegeta. I mean, not Vegeta. Beerus will fare against whatchamacallit. The only option he has besides Beerus is Vegeta, because nobody else can't compete. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Because without this angel power, he is not beating Takira. Point blank period. Point blank period. So I guess he has to call Vegeta. You know what I mean? Because like, who else? You know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna become close with Broly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure, bro can get strong and adapt, but can he get that strong and adapt that fast? I don't think so. You know what I mean? But anyway, if you're up to like, man, comment down below and subscribe. We're up to 3K, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell. Probably on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel. Link in the description down below. Take beat. And of course, subscribe to Alex. Give brother 2 million. You know what I'm saying? W ratio. Hating ass niggas. 19 minutes. What the hell? Dive on in. Unexpected convenience. Goku and Vegeta reunite a rage against a race. I say rage against Yak. You see, okay, so he bring Vegeta in.
As our story now continues following the initial battle,
but that demon gonna be on Earth by himself. Get Warframe out of my fucking face, dude. Get this shit out of my face. I mean, let me stop. I like Warframe, but some of the mechanics they fucking use are outdated. Outdated. Anyway, there we go.
As our story now continues following the initial battle involving both Master to Ultra Ego Vegeta and Cooliza, with neither individual looking to let up against the other, it was only during this initial confrontation where Vegeta went on to address Cooliza by then telling him, I must admit that although you've pushed me to the edge of my limits along with testing my patience in the process, every second that you waste only continues to fuel me. So now one of two things hold true that you have yet to reveal during our battle, Fusion, and don't think that I haven't caught on, Vegeta continues.
Oh, wow.
You are either hiding your true power from me, or this so-called supreme fusion of yours really isn't all that you made it cracked out to be.
It's the first one.
Which one of them
it's the first
it?
option.
Because I'm starting to grow very tired of these games, with Cooliza responding, now why would I want to tell you anything, Vegeta? Your resistance only serves to entertain me in the process, along with helping me fully test this fusion body of ours as a means of seeing how far we can go, Saiyan scum. But you seem to be in a hurry to want to know.
Before enough, big dog.
Because you are finally starting to see how pointless it is to oppose me. Do you honestly still believe in that primitive head of yours that you have what it takes and the power that is needed to destroy a being such as myself? Which one is it?
He almost did.
Responding, mighty bold of you to try and lay claim over me when you were just moments away from being erased.
That's what I'm saying. He almost did.
I do that your time is limited here against me. So now tell me the truth. What are you hiding? Vegeta went on to further question. Are you afraid that if you start to use more of your hidden power that those Potaras under those scuffs of yours are going to break and revert you both back to normal? Because I think that's exactly what it is. You're limited in this fight against me and you know it. With Cooliza responding, is that what you honestly think, Manga? monkey. What a delusional little creature you are. Our Potara earrings were modified by Frieza's top scientists to ensure that our merger lasts for as long as we need it to, without breaking the two of us apart, you foolish little bug. I am nothing like what you assume I am.
Yeah, them boys came prepared though, low key, man.
We studied how these Potara earrings work, and as long as we don't push them to its limits, then we will remain how we are for as long as it takes. And even if I'm forced to use more of my true power against you, then we will still remain intact while you crumble before the very might of our union, Saiyan. Your eraser technique can't fully work if you simply can't catch your target, right, Vegeta? And that's where you will fail, because without it, how will you stop me, Cooliza questions? And the answer
there's a will, there's a way.
One. Without it, you can't. So go on ahead and continue
Pointing
to
that finger
grow
at, bro.
stronger all you want. In the end, you will fail to surpass me, and you will fail to destroy me. As if any of that is supposed to strike fear into my heart, Vegeta then wants to respond. You know nothing about the way fusion works, and once I'm able to finally get a hold of you, I am going to tear the two of you apart.
I believe it.
One way or another, by the end of this day here today, this
So he
planet and the
transforms,
fruit
bro.
of my destructive power will be the last thing that either of you and your stupid fusion will ever have the chance to see again. You've completely lost your mind, Vegeta. Your bloodlust and hatred for wanting to see me die has clouded your ability to maintain a level-headed demeanor, Cooliza responds, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Well, alright then, Saiyan, very well. I will start to show you more of what I can truly do little by little as I break you down. So if you wish to attack me, then don't waste your breaths, which as Vegeta had then gone as far as to dash on down, that's when Vegeta then went on to shout, then prove your worth and stay right where you are and I will gladly comply. This Saiyan's lost his mind, Cooliza then went on to say to himself. He is starting to act on his instincts to try and destroy me, which is starting to slowly eat away at his pride since he hasn't done it yet. Which upon Cooliza being shown having to now fire multiple energy blasts at Vegeta, with Vegeta being shown deflecting them away, that was when Cooliza went on to continue. This new form of yours has completely eroded your brain away from the truth. You can only keep this up for so long, and you know it, monkey. Your body can only hold out for a little while longer, so why don't you just give up and submit your life to me as you rightfully should? Never in a billion years, Vegeta.
Tell him again.
Through by responding, you should already know that I would rather die than ever submit to the likes of you. In which, before you know it, as Vegeta was now shown having to punch the ground below as Cooliza had gone as far as to move away, that was when Cooliza went on to continue. What a delightful sight, isn't it? You are growing increasingly desperate here, and yet you have the nerve to call me a coward? Well, just take a look at how useful this destroyer power of yours is now. You can't even reach me in time, let alone lay your hands on me like you did before. But what happened, Cooliza questions? I thought you were supposed to be faster than me. You missed. With Vegeta responding, oh, that was instant. So, you know how to use instant transmission too, and you think running away will do you any good? With Cooliza being shown laughing and responding, and who said I was running away? You have yet to experience the depth of my true power,
you move up the way
in a matter of a few moments. That was the instant transmission, in fact. Quite the little move that I was able to pick up through the injection of those serums we took. But that's not all that I know, Vegeta. I know so much more than what I'm letting off to you, but you'll soon see. Are you impressed? Because you should
didn't work for none of that.
So I hope you've made peace with yourself here, Saiyan. So what do we do now? Do you want to go and try something on me like that again? I'm a little curious on what you're going to try and use against me next, so what's it going to be, Vegeta? Or should I go next? Then stay right where you are and don't move, Vegeta went on to respond. If you're so confident in your ridiculous power, then don't flee.
That's what I'm saying.
Right there.
It's so powerful you are.
Worry, you little
Why
prince.
leave?
I
You know what I'm
won't
saying? I hit the ball to
I
Yoda.
am curious curious to see on which attack of ours is stronger, so go on, hit me, Vegeta, and try not to miss me. And Vegeta meant business, because upon Vegeta now being shown firing off his Big Bang attack directly up towards Cooliza, Cooliza from that point had immediately gone as far as to retaliate with his own attack, as Cooliza went on to respond, "Oh please." This again, as if cutting down your previous attempts of blasting me into pieces wasn't further proof for you to see the vast difference between our power. Now watch this, in which upon Cooliza now being shown cutting right through Vegeta's attack, that was when Cooliza went on to continue, "And if that was your best, then you are doomed, monkey." I knew he would try and counter my attack with one of his own, that little weasel, Vegeta says. "I knew you'd try this, Hakai," Vegeta then shouts. Ah yes, and there it was again. That little Hakai of yours is certainly a very useful technique, Vegeta. Just imagine all of the insects that I could get rid of with an attack like that within my arsenal to use. I'll be sure to make note of that. But tell me something, Vegeta. Do you think that if I gave you the chance to attack me that you'd be able to make use of your opportunity and actually inflict a fatal blow on me? Or will you simply fumble and flop like you've always have? With Vegeta responding, then the only other way for you to find out then is to stay right where you are, like I said, and don't move.
Yeah,
I'll
bitch.
be more than happy to accept your offer and shred you into pieces. That is, if you aren't a coward to back away from it now with your tail between your legs, with Cooliza responding, "Well, alright then, monkey, go on. Come up here and hit me with everything you've got. I will not give you another opportunity like this again.
He
I'll
about to
stay
eat this
right
shit,
here
y'all.
and won't move. So what's
That
your
nigga
excuse
about to
now
eat
going
this.
to be saying? Are you scared that nothing you do will work? Hurry it up and do your worst. So mock my power, will you?" Vegeta went on to then power up by shouting, "You will not live to see the day where you regret what's about to happen, Fusion. Enough with these games. I'm done toying around, and so you're finished." To which seconds later, as Vegeta had now gone as far as to power up by dashing towards Cooliza, was when Cooliza then had gone as far as to say to himself, "Good, that's right, you gullible little fool. Right this way, right on
What he
time,
plotting
right
on,
where I
cuz?
need you to be." The monkey has no idea that as soon as he tries to make contact with me, that it'll already be far too late when he realizes my entire arm sticking out through the other side of his disgusting body. "You've pushed me into a corner and forced my hand for the last time, Saiyan. And soon after, I will have my way with this world along with Son Goku and the Destroyer Beerus in no time, you repulsive barbarian.
Who gonna
I
tell
am going
him?
to knock that head of yours clean off your body, Fusion." Yeah, that's right.
Who gonna
Go
tell him,
for
bro?
it, Vegeta, right here.
Right in the
Come
kisser.
on. Yes, that's the way, Saiyan. Go on and use everything you've got to try and stop my fusion by using everything that you are made of to do it. Yes, good, Cooliza continues to then say to himself. The fool doesn't even realize what's about to happen to him in a matter of seconds. Yes, 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 now. In which as soon as we then see how both Cooliza and Vegeta were merely inches away from each other was when Cooliza had now gone as far as to attempt to impale Vegeta by then shouting, "As if I'd ever give you the chance to try anything like this on me to begin with, Saiyan. Now give me that heart of yours so that I can watch you die in a pool of your own blood. Goodbye, Vegeta." But then, it was only just as Cooliza had now gone as far as to strike and missing Vegeta completely as Vegeta had gone as far as to disappear was when Cooliza went on to continue, "What the? He just disappeared. Did he somehow know what I was going to do? Oh, now where did that damn monkey just go?" In which all the while, in the meantime, as this was now shown happening, when then going back to Goku and Kira, as with Goku now shown pondering on who exactly he was going to choose next, it was only as Kira was now being shown having to get very irritated as Kira then went on to respond,
Nigga, hurry up.
Call for time any longer than you need to, Goku. So now hurry up and call for your partner of choice so that we may finish our battle and be done with this
Call your
tournament
bestie,
once
man.
and for all, Kira continues. "I won't have you keeping me around to wait any longer, so if you have a partner in mind, then call for him," with Primal Goku responding, "Yeah, no, I understand what you mean, but oh gosh, this was a lot tougher than I imagined it would be because now I really have to think of someone who is really, really strong that'll help me in this fight against you, but who? Hey, wait a second," Goku then went on to shout,
There you go.
"I think I got the perfect person. Hey, sorry to keep you all waiting here, but I think I have just the right person in mind who who I think would be the perfect person for the job here. So, if you may, I would like to call Vegeta here so that he could be my partner. He's the only one that I could think of who I believe wouldn't turn me or a good fight like this down. So, if you can,
he about to crash out though. He about to crash. Like, you idiot! You imbecile!
Ah, yes, a very interesting choice, Goku. Then it shall be as we bring him into this realm to fight. And so now I call forward the mighty prince of the Saiyans, Vegeta. Come forth and grace us with your presence. Wait, Vegeta, who? The prince? These Saiyans are governed by a prince? Yoshido then went on to ask. Oh, that's rich. Now we gotta see who this is. In which, before
you feel
know
me?
it, during Vegeta's battle against Cooliza, as Vegeta was now shown being teleported in front of
Hey, you might want to dodge that punch, big dog. You cocking that bitch back.
Unusual about Vegeta, as Akuma went on to chime in. Hold on, look, he's here, and he's going to attack his ally? Wait a minute now, Beerus then went on to quickly chime in. Are my eyes deceiving me, or is Vegeta using his master transformation in battle? As unbeknownst to an unsuspecting Vegeta, as he was now assuming for this to be Cooliza instead, was when Vegeta then went on to continue. Now lend me your head and say goodbye, you coward! Vegeta, hey, whoa! What are you doing? It's me!
Nigga, dodge!
Now realized that this in fact was no longer Cooliza, but now instead Goku, and stopping his punch inches away from Goku's face was when Yoshido went on to chime in. Whoa, talk about nearly knocking someone's head off, huh? The Primal Saiyan almost had his entire face smashed in just now. So is this the guy that he wants to fight alongside with him? Someone who's just as reckless as he is? Oh, this ought to be good.
Be quiet,
responding, my word, and just look at that form of his. Well, you were right when you said that Vegeta was also shown evolving during my time with Goku in the time chamber, but just who in the world was he shown using that power against, especially with how banged up he looks down there, with Vegeta having to then ask, what? Kakarot? What is this form you are wielding? With Goku then responding, whoa,
Nigga, I don't know. Bestie? You changed.
I barely even recognize you, Vegeta. And your power
they stupid, bro.
Absolutely mind-boggling. Just what in the world is that? And what happened to you? You look terrible. You're covered in blood and bruises.
You look like shit.
Were you training or something just now? Oh, you look so freaky while in that form, with Vegeta then responding, this is my destroyer form as I went along to master my ultra ego form, but just what in the world is that? I've never seen you wield a form like this before. And why are your eyes yellow but your hair is silver? Is this it? Is this the true evolution of when you combine the greater sums of your powers, Kakarot? Well, that was quite the entrance, the Grand Priest went on to then butt in. But now that your Saiyan reunion is over with, it is time that we now find out on just what exactly Vegeta will choose to do now that he is here, and we expect an answer immediately, as it was only right then and there, during that moment, where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the top 5
this was a short episode. We watch another one, y'all. We watching another one.
Then comes to a close. Now this is it. As we now begin to near the finale of the top 5 strongest in the multiverse story, the only other
yeah, we getting close to the end for real. Oh my god. Yeah, we watch another one. I don't know what the thumbnail gonna be, but let me see how this one look. Where is it? Oh wow. The next one is 43 minutes. Hey, we're gonna be here for a minute, y'all. Get your popcorn. Get your not popcorn. Why the fuck I said that? I don't like popcorn. Get your nachos. You know what I'm saying? So we in this bitch. Any day now. Any day now. Did I not click on it? What the fuck is happening?
only right
YouTube. What the fuck? What the hell, YouTube? Oh my god. Of course. Of course, of course. I got something for that ass. Hold up, y'all. 1 segundo. Let me see. Back out. Cause nah, we can't end off of that cliffhanger like that. Hell nah. Hell nah, bro. Shit. He gotta fight. He has to help. Bro has to help. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna be mad though. Oh my god. He might, oh shit, Frieza. Frieza's on Earth. Going crazy. There we go. Make sure it's the right episode. Yep. 43 minutes. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yosh. Hey, get it. Found the sense of maybe confront the ultimate evil Goku and Vegeta returning on Earth. Oh, wait. We're gonna fight Cooliza first, and then we come back here.
To use his lifeline in calling Vegeta into the tournament realm.
Wait.
With the others now pondering on what exactly is about to come next, it was only upon Yoshido now being shown addressing Akuma was when Yoshido then went on to respond, "Say, do you happen to notice anything unusual coming from that other Saiyan that was just brought here? Is it me, or does the energy that I sense coming from him identical to that of a god of destruction, Akuma?
You goddamn right.
The form that he is wielding is very different compared to this Saiyan who we've been fighting," with Akuma responding, "That's because it is. He appears to have destroyer energy that's coursing through him somehow," as Vegeta from that point had then gone as far as to now address Goku by then shouting, "Oh, do you have any idea what you've done? You better start talking right now, Kakarot. Where the hell am I, and why was I just suddenly brought here during the middle of something very important that I was taking care of? And who is that standing behind you? One of the 5 strongest? I demand answers from you."
I don't give a fuck who it is. Hey, bro, I got shit to do.
Who's the one that made the call to bring me here, and how the hell do I go back? This is not the time nor the place for me to be, as Takira then went on to address Vegeta by then responding, "You were selected by Son Goku and brought here by the Grand Minister as a means of joining the Saiyan in battle to fight against me. I am Takira, and I am the 2nd strongest warrior in the entire multiverse," Takira continues. "You, Vegeta, were handpicked by Son Goku to aid him in battle after your universe's god of destruction, Lord Beerus, had declined his offer to fight me as a team." Oh, wait a second here. You're meaning to tell me that I was brought here to help Kakarot beat you? You've got to be kidding me.
That nigga about to crash.
Here? Am I going to be forced against my will to help Kakarot if I say no? Correct, Takira responds. However, you are free to either choose to accept or deny this request made by Goku, as you have free range to either stay or leave if that is your choice. To which, upon Vegeta now being shown grabbing onto Goku by the shirt, it was only just upon with Vegeta being shown getting in Goku's face where Vegeta from that point then went on to shout, "Then I decline, Kakarot. Do you not have the slightest idea on just what the hell is happening back on Earth? There's a reason on why I'm using this new form of mine, and that's because Frieza decided to attack our planet. And what's worse is that he isn't alone," Vegeta continues. "He was somehow able to find a way to track down his brother Cooler, and now they're both on Earth alone after I tried to stop them, you idiots. But it doesn't end there either, because just when I was about to finally destroy them both for good, they were somehow able to get their hands on a pair of Potara earrings and fused. Gohan and the others are helpless to do anything to fight back, Kakarot. Which means that without me there to stop them, Earth along with the entire universe is defenseless to do anything to stop them both from taking over." Wait, what? Goku went on to respond, "Frieza's back, and he brought his brother along with him? And you're saying they fused too? But what about the others? Was this all happening while I was in this realm battling against the 5 strongest?" "Yes, more than likely, and so I must go back before it's too late." "Oh, damn it, how foolish of you to bring me here without knowing."
He didn't know.
How been training with his brother this entire time. They are nothing like you imagined they would be, especially with them both taking a serum that also happens to have our DNA inside of it. Frieza had been planning this the entire time, you clown. And so you can have your fight with the mightiest in the multiverse, but I'm going back. There's no telling on how much time is left before they destroy the planet, and so I'm not going to risk it, understand? But Vegeta, I just didn't know about
about
any
to
of this,
he about to say something.
I thought Frieza had left us all alone a long time ago. Nobody ever would have expected for any of this to happen from out of nowhere.
My goat did.
Knew, then I would have been down on Earth with you to face them, but I just didn't know. Oh, you Saiyans are absolutely unbearable, Budo.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, bro.
The fate of your
Vegeta not Goku. Vegeta about to crash out, cuz. Vegeta not Goku.
If you are going to join your friends in battle against us, then hurry up and fight, because if you choose to decline,
my nigga about to crash. Hold up, bro. Who this nigga think he talking to?
Who
he think he talking to?
Important matters that we have to handle here, and so unless you want to be turned into an example like your comrade here was, then get out of this realm and stop stalling for time, Saiyan. Then why don't you try and come down here and force me out, fool? Who you are?
I don't give a fuck who you are, cuz.
Five strongest are, Vegeta went on to then continue.
Yeah.
Either mind your own damn business or come down here and do something about it. This is between me and Kakarot.
That's between me and my bestie. So shut your bitch ass up, cuz.
This
Hold on.
lunatic cannot possibly be serious now, is he?
Hold on.
On to question? How
This ain't Goku, cuz.
Disrespectful tone, you barbarian. Oh, so you want to die early then, do you? Budo then went on to quickly respond by standing back up. Fine, then let's do this. Enough. The Grand Priest went on to quickly intervene.
That would have been very
Leave
interesting.
your throne. I will not have you cause any more trouble among those who are in the ring, Budo. You are to
That
remain
would have
where
been
you
very
are and
interesting.
control your anger and allow them to be as they
Let him squabble.
I will not be forced against my will to compete in something that requires my attention elsewhere, Kakarot. Our families and friends are all alone on Earth with no one to help them fight, and I will not, by any means, simply just allow for Frieza to have his way with any of them.
Nah, facts.
Well, is this true, Lord Beerus? Whis went on to then question. Were you able to sense Vegeta's battle on Earth against Frieza and his brother this entire time? Well, I don't know, Whis. As soon as Vegeta left my planet, I went along ahead to take a nap, Beerus responds. This is just terrible, Goku then went on to comment. If I only knew that Frieza would go as far as to do this, then I would have just tried to postpone this.
Grand Priest, can we call a timeout, please? A pause on this shit, so we're gonna handle this business right quick. Ain't gonna take too long.
Pulled a fast one on us this time, and to also surprise us by using fusion as well. But just how in the world was Frieza even able to get his hands on a pair of Potara earrings like that? And what exactly is he truly planning that he has yet to reveal while returning? Well, you do as you want, but I'm leaving, Vegeta responds, and if you were smart enough, then you'd agree to come back too. But even then, I'm not going to stand here and wait for you to try and make up your mind. Hey,
oh, he wanted to come back too, okay. So he don't mind if I don't side, bro. Okay.
Five strongest. I declined Kakarot's request to have me help him and ask if you would send me back to Earth, with the Grand Priest responding, goodness, well, this doesn't appear to be your lucky day after all, eh, Son Goku? But very well then. Do you wish to be sent back right now? I cannot undo your request to leave if you choose to want to go back, and so I will only ask you this once. Are you sure about your decision? With Vegeta responding, I am. Now is not the time for me to waste on anything other than what is taking place on Earth right now, so my answer is final. Now take me back. Well, as you wish then, Vegeta. And what about you, Goku? You appear to be troubled by what Vegeta had told you involving the circumstances back on Earth.
It is troubling.
Your spirit appears to have been shaken and your focus has now shifted. What exactly is on your mind now that the news of Frieza's invasion has been broken to you, the Grand Priest questions? Do you perhaps also wish to go back to Earth too? I'm beginning to question on whether or not you are in the right state of mind to continue this tournament.
He not. If he was fighting right now, he would not be. Yeah, he would not be focused.
Vegeta is sent back home. So tell me, because you look like you have something to say. With Goku responding, well, I'd be lying if I said that my head wasn't fully in the game right now, but I can't help but feel guilty for not being there back on Earth to defend everyone from Frieza's wrath. So I'm kind of stuck right now on what I should do, because I just can't let Vegeta go back there and risk his life fighting them while he's all by himself, so I would feel as though it would be best if I did go back, with Akuma then having to chime in. Surely you can't be serious in possibly allowing for him to actually go back despite being in the middle of a tournament. Now, do you, Grand Minister?
I could take her in the mission right quick.
Summoned to fight him only for him to blow us all off to handle other affairs. So if, and only if, he chooses to want to leave, then he must be held responsible for the actions that he chooses to take and be held accountable. Yeah, I agree with Akuma on the matter, Yoshida went on to quickly respond. The mortal shouldn't be allowed to just be given free range to do as he pleases, with the Grand Priest responding, and therefore I am already well aware of such outcomes and am prepared to deal with the situation impartially. Then if that's the case, Takira went on to address Goku by telling him, then it's better if you go back and handle your business back on Earth and leave the rest for later. Go on and do this so that I may resume my fight with you while you're at your best and not distracted by outside issues.
W man, Takira. W Takira, man.
Your ability to fight, then go and figure it out so that way you are focused, with the surprised Goku responding, wait, so you really think it'll be for the best if I just go back with Vegeta to stop them? But what about you and the others who are here with us? What about the tournament itself? What would you do in the meantime, with Takira responding,
I mean, we can watch.
if it means having you fight at your absolute best without having anything hinder on your ability to use that angel form of yours again, then go back to your planet if you need to and do whatever it is that the two of you must in order to better your overall situation before fighting me again. It's painfully clear that without that angel form, you aren't going to beat me. And unless you have Vegeta agree to fight me right now or call for someone else who will agree to face me, then you are hereby left without any other options, Son Goku, so it would be for the better if you go, with Goku responding, well, I really can't think of calling anyone else who would come close and even remotely matching you in power, so
facts, everybody else fodder, trash.
This, then Vegeta was my one and only best bet here, so yeah, I am all out of options, but if I do end up going, then what would this mean for us moving forward? Would the Grand Priest pause the entire tournament until I return? Well, that you will have to go and speak to him directly about, but either way, Takira continues, if it means that I can fight you again without having anything else get in the way of your focus towards fighting me, then I will wait alongside with the others until you have sorted out your issues with Vegeta back on Earth. I'm not the one who makes the rules here, but I will wait if needed, with Goku responding, well, I really appreciate that, Takira, especially if you're willing to offer me another chance to fight by letting me go and sort this issue out back home with Vegeta. Oh, so you're meaning to tell me that this idiot's brought me all the way out here just so he can want to go back to Earth? Why, you, Beerus
Look,
says,
big bro.
with Whis responding, Your Majesty, does this mean that you will allow for Son Goku to head back to Earth in order for him and Vegeta to take care of the
Yeah, just handle that light work right quick. Just handle that little light work. It'll come back.
For the tournament, if he chooses to want to go and leave with Vegeta now, with the Grand Priest
ain't gonna take too long.
then it simply means that he's made his decision. After all, what does a tournament mean if one of its main competitors leaves during the finals, the Grand Priest questions? Then it means the tournament is over, is it not? But we'll see what Goku chooses to do, as I'm sure he knows that deep down on what decision he will want to go and make. So now then, I will grant your request to leave and go back to Earth now, Vegeta, but how about you, Goku? You do understand the
them boys, man, still no business. Oh, damn.
You choose to leave the tournament now, do you?
Hey, hold on, Grand Priest. Chill, big bro.
Priest went on to then ask, do you choose to remain here and continue with the tournament as your battle with Takira resumes, or do you wish to go back to Earth and join Vegeta as you both face off against Frieza and his brother's fusion instead? I need an answer from you right now, with Primal Goku responding, well, as much as I would love to continue, I just can't let Vegeta go and do this by himself like this. And with Frieza bringing his brother on Earth and having them fuse like this only just means that I have a duty to be there on Earth and help everyone during their time of need. So my request is that you please send me back with Vegeta so that we may finish what Frieza and his brother started back on Earth. And as I'm only then hoping that we can resume right after, with the Grand Priest responding, very well then, you you have made your decision, as I will send you both back to Earth immediately. However, I am rather very intrigued to see how the two of you will go and engage against such a threat, and so therefore, I have an idea which I believe will be a very good one indeed. And so now, let's just see how
y'all gotta watch
goes.
this fight, bro. Y'all cannot watch the fight.
With the Grand Priest now being
Off we go.
his fingers when then going back onto
You feel me?
and seeing as to how Cooliza was now creating a gigantic supernova above him, it had
He
only
about to
now
air
become
this bitch
fairly
out.
evidence that Cooliza was now looking forward in destroying everything. As Cooliza then went on to respond, did that pathetic Saiyan really believe that he could just disappear and leave our battle so suddenly without me having anything to say about the matter? I warned that god monkey on what would happen if he pushed me too far. I tried warning that little worm that I would rip everything away from him and leave him with nothing to salvage behind, and that is exactly what I'm about to do, whether he's here to do anything about it or not. I'm done playing around, Cooliza continues. Everything that Barbarian knows and loves will be eradicated without a trace of any of it to be left behind in the process. No one will survive and it'll all be vaporized within an instant. I am both the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end.
So you're a pal. You're not that guy. You're not that guy.
Gohan, I can barely move, Piccolo went on.
Hey, bro, just stay down. Don't even get up.
Where's Vegeta? I don't sense his life energy anywhere. Did he die? I don't know what happened to him, Gohan then went on to respond by crawling towards Piccolo. He just vanished during the middle of his fight with that monster, so we have to try and do something to stop him before it's all too late. I wait for no one, Cooliza went on to utter. My reign as the king of all starts now. This is where everything you've all had known dies, Cooliza then shouts. I am far beyond this world and the life forms on it. Now disappear within the light of my power. To which upon Cooliza now being shown throwing his supernova down, it was only just upon with Cooliza now preparing himself and wiping out the entire planet was when Cooliza then went on to continue. Now let's see the planet that you find yourself coming back onto once it's all been destroyed. But then it was only just upon with Cooliza now beginning to sense something very unusual coming from his blast was when Cooliza went on to continue. Wait, why did it stop? As a massive burst was now being shown having to emanate right towards his was when Cooliza went on to continue. God's impossible. There's something pushing it back, and it's rapidly approaching. It couldn't have been anyone else who is strong enough to push this ball of energy right back up towards me. To which upon Cooliza now being shown having to once again push back was when Cooliza then went on to continue. As if you think sending my own attack back at me will do you any good. This is my attack, and I am the one.
Damn, everybody, hold up, Beerus, Whis, hold on. Who pulled up?
In which the moment Cooliza was then shown having to send his attack right back down, only for it to be shown stopping yet again, was when Cooliza went on to question, wait, my attack just collided against something before it hit
The Grand
the
Priest?
As lo and behold, surprisingly enough, to the shock of Cooliza and everyone on Earth, we
Hold the fuck up. What is happening?
That had gone as far as to stop Cooliza's supernova. As Beerus went on to chime in, well, would you look at that, Whis? Vegeta was indeed telling the truth about these monsters. So Frieza was actually able to find a way to use the Potaras and fuse with his brother. What a complete abomination, with the Grand Priest responding, though I understand your intent for this wasn't really meant to be directed towards any of us, but you should really watch on where you're redirecting these attacks of yours if you wish to not start a fight that you possibly cannot finish, Fusion.
Facts, tell him again.
And his angel Cooliza
And daddy, and the angel's daddy.
And that one there in the middle, I remember him. That's the Grand Priest, isn't it? But they aren't the only ones who are here, Cooliza continues.
The top 5 here too?
Now I'm starting to sense others here with them too. To which, as of course this was now
Bro said, man, get that shit out my man.
Oh,
they all pulled up. I thought they were gonna stay in the no round. You know what I'm saying? And just like, you know what I'm saying, get a little crystal ball and watch the shit. No, them niggas pulled up. They want the courtside seats to this shit, bro. They want courtside. Look at this petty ass nigga, bro. Look at this petty ass nigga, bro. Nigga with his petty ass brother too, bro. Both petty ass niggas, man. Oh my god,
arrive
bro.
on Earth, it was only
Petty
just
hating
as the
ass
Grand
niggas.
Priest was now shown having to vaporize Cooliza's attack, where Akuma then went on to chime in.
Them boys want courtside. That's crazy.
Troubling these Saiyans. There is something very unusual about their power that I can feel coursing through that body of his up there. And for a mortal fusion, the energy that I sense coming from them is fairly impressive, Akuma continues. But nothing compared to our power, of course, to say the least, with Yoshido responding, "Indeed, but what do you all think? Do you think this fusion is stronger than the miracle mortal that we were just fighting against?" I doubt it, Takiro responds.
Damn.
We will wait and see what comes with Budo.
Takiro just said, "I doubt it." That nigga that's light work. Look them nigga, look my doubts.
For me to use against him, I remember seeing how big of a problem this creature was towards them, in which upon Cooliza now being shown having to
look my goats, man, posed up, bro. Giga chads.
That was when Cooliza went on to respond, "I knew there would be more of them, but what's that down there? Wait, is that where Vegeta went to? Did he really leave and bring him here? Could it really be them? Oh, but it is. It really is," Cooliza continues. "Vegeta is back, and he's with Son Goku." To which in all their glory, Ultra Instinct Goku and Master Ultra Ego Vegeta are now shown standing side by side.
Okay, we halfway. Okay, cool.
To initially deflect Cooliza's blast from hitting the earth was when Yoshido went on to respond, "Oh, now this ought to be good then." And
oh yeah, Yoshido, it's about to be good.
Capable of, since we were right in the middle of fighting him just now, and I'm actually starting to get very excited to see what the other one with the purple hair is capable of too. And with the two of them now looking to engage against this fusion by themselves, does
it's
anyone
up and
here
it's
want
stuck.
to make any wagers on which one of these two between the Saiyans and the fusion is going to come out victorious here?
This nigga got a gambling problem for real, bro.
Reserve our stances on which one of them will emerge victorious in the end, Akuma quickly responds. I'm more interested to see how these Saiyan warriors are when it comes to fighting as one. And since we've already seen what the mortal Goku is made of, I wonder if his ally next to him, Vegeta, is also just as strong as his Saiyan friend there next to him. Either way, what do you think, Takira? With Takira responding, "I see a great conflict between these warriors, but pay attention to that fusion," with Goku then having to respond, "So that's their fusion, huh? Wow, their power is incredible. So you said they took these serums that had a bunch of our DNA in it that would give them a boost, right?" With Vegeta responding, "Yes, and so they are also able to use our very own attacks and techniques against us in battle too."
Bitch made, bro.
Having to chime on
they didn't earn that shit, man.
Well, so it looks like the gang is all here. And you went and brought Goku here to die along with you. Well, greetings, monkey.
Cooliza, chill out, bro.
Long since
Chill.
we've seen one another. Yes, what are the odds that the two of you would be here at this exact place and within
he
this
powering
exact
up off
same
rip.
time too? And is that really you down there, Goku? My oh my, you appear to have discovered a new transformation as well, I see. How interesting. Well, what a way to slaughter two annoying monkeys than by using one stone to do it now that my chance is finally here. So what's the plan here? Because you know more about their power than I would, Goku went on to then address Vegeta by telling him. So what are we dealing with here, Vegeta? Should we just go in there and attack them head on, or wait? With Vegeta responding, "He's a lot stronger than he's letting off, so don't let him bait you into thinking otherwise. He's extremely sharp," Vegeta says. "There might be a way for us to obliterate him another way if our conventional attacks fail to stop him. So whatever happens, keep your eyes locked on him." To which upon Cooliza now being shown having to power up even more, that was when Cooliza went on to shout, "Of all the chances in the world that I could have foreseen, I will not waste a single moment of this opportunity to destroy you both here and now. Especially now that the two of you are here and vulnerable. I will complete my mission. Now prepare to finally meet your end by the hands of the most powerful being in the entire universe. And I promise that this time, neither one of you will have the chance to
Well, he said
escape me
universe.
now that
He said
you're
this
both
universe.
here with me." Now let us finally put an end to our story for good.
Let's get it.
Moment of impact as Cooliza was from that point then shown having to collide into Goku and Vegeta. That was when Beerus went on to chime in. Nah, I don't like this, Whis, though I know I shouldn't be concerned, especially since I know that my student can hold his own down there. What exactly did Frieza and that brother of his that he's fused with do to alter themselves before coming here? With Whis responding, well, it sounds like Frieza had been carefully training and watching our friends very closely down there for quite some time. Of course, given all that Vegeta had said in order to have Frieza be where he is now, I'm afraid that Frieza went and took any and all possible measures that he could get his hands on in order for him to become the strongest that he could possibly be, Whis went on to then continue. And since you weren't around to see what Goku is capable of, I have no doubt that Vegeta and Goku will emerge as the winners by the end, with the Grand Priest responding, well, these Saiyan warriors certainly love a good battle now, don't
you goddamn
they?
right. Yeah, let's get it, bro.
If you ask me, but we will wait and see how the two of them will respond against such an interesting and yet very powerful enemy in this Cooliza. With Beerus chiming in, well, now I'm starting to see why Vegeta was so distracted the entire time that he was training on my planet. He was able to sense something more that was coming from Frieza, to which upon Cooliza now being shown attacking both Goku and Vegeta, it was only just as Cooliza went on an unrelenting pursuit in attacking them both was when Cooliza then went on to respond, the two of you couldn't possibly understand what the two of us had to go through in order to have this day finally happen and lean towards our favor. And though the two of you may have reached new levels of power, it still won't be enough to destroy me. To which upon Cooliza now being shown attempting to strike Primal Ultra Instinct Goku, with Goku now shown vanishing, that was when Goku went on to respond, you are in way over your head if you honestly think that your fusion will be what finally takes us out. We've battled against fusions before, to which upon Goku now being shown striking Cooliza, that's when Goku went on to continue, and you're no different than the ones we've battled with before. And you're even more insane to believe that you could rival our power too. You will never be given the chance to destroy what me and Vegeta have fought so hard for to protect. Now Vegeta, he's disoriented and wide open. To which upon Master the Ultra Ego Vegeta now being shown making his move in attacking Cooliza,
dude, right in the sternum.
Went on to comment, tell me now, did you feel that one, you cowards? You should have kept your distance and taken your chance to leave this planet the moment you saw me return with this clown next to me. You and I are far from finished, and I want to see you spit out more blood as I punch your organs out.
This
mark my words,
trying to
like
rearrange
I told
his
you
guts.
earlier, one way or another, I will find a way to tear you both apart. Hey, these two actually work quite well with one another, now don't they? Yoshido then went on to question, in which upon Vegeta now being shown having to punch Cooliza right towards Goku's direction, that was when Vegeta then went on to shout, Kakarot, on you! Send him back towards my direction now! Interesting, the way these two are shown moving together when targeting someone is very impressive, Takiro went on to chime in, but this enemy they are facing still holds a few advantages over the Saiyans if they are not careful. But it's obvious to me that this is not the first time that these two were shown fighting someone like this. Oh, you troublesome little monkeys are doomed, Cooliza then went on to shout at Goku by dashing towards him. I'll die, Goku! But then,
I don't think so. Nah, big dog.
Contact where Goku then went on to respond,
hold on.
I don't think so, you monster, to which upon Goku now being shown having to successfully avoid Cooliza's strike, that was when Budo went on to chime in, despite my burning desire to jump on down there and destroy them both, especially Son Goku for robbing me of victory during our battle,
this nigga still on this shit?
The Saiyans' tactics are slowly working. Their synchronized movements are starting to distract and hurt this fusion while he's still trying to go after them both at the exact same time. And I cannot believe that you'd come back and try to do what you did before despite us letting you live several times over, Goku then went on to tell Frieza, including watching you spare us on Granola's planet, Frieza. But scum like you will never learn no matter how many chances you are given to try and change. Oh, Vegeta, quickly, he's all yours, Goku then went on to proceed upon having to be shown punching Cooliza in the face. Well, be that as it may, and as good as these two happen to work together, Akuma went on to then chime in, they are both still very far from perfect. And that fusion they're fighting appears to be hiding something much more than what meets the eye.
He holding back. So don't he still have like the future sight shit from the whatchamacallit? Forgot the name of that species. To help counteract Ultra Instinct.
Weaker either, with Beerus chiming in. Well, they better not fumble, especially Vegeta, since he's obviously representing me in all of this. Goku, I can care less about.
This nigga.
Warrior who harbors the power of a destroyer reminds me a lot of you, Budo, Takiro went on to then respond. He fights with pride and great conviction, similar to you. A warrior who appears to be centered around his will to overcome the odds that are placed before him, no matter the cost. Interesting. Oh yeah, right. Me and that destroyer Saiyan have nothing in common for us to be compared to, Budo then went on to respond.
Oh, okay.
What do you see coming from this fight? You said that you saw a great conflict take place, but it only looks as though the Saiyans are in complete control of the situation below, with Takiro responding, that's because there appears to be a part of that fusion that is letting them. Takiro went on to then respond, and I can only imagine it's because that fusion is looking to adapt and get stronger, just like those Saiyans below, with Budo responding, well, either way you want to look at it, they better hurry it up so that we can finally go back and finish that mortal Saiyan off once and for all and be done with everything for good.
Nigga, who is we? You lost already.
Else getting itchy feet to want to go down there and jump into Yoshido then went on to question. Seeing them all fight like this only makes me want a piece of some of that action down there too, you know, with a
I feel that. I feel that.
Remain where you are, Yosh. Unless we are directly provoked, then we will watch as they all handle their business below. In which all the while when then go.
That nigga bet not provoke their ass. That's all I gotta say. Hey, Frieza, whatever you do, bro. Not send a key blast that way, bro. Do not talk shit, bro. Don't do it.
Going back to Cooliza, Vegeta, and Goku, it was only upon Cooliza now being shown having to fight back was when Cooliza then went on to shout, oh, did you dirty monkeys really think that I wasn't going to prepare for this very day?
Don't let them fuse. Let them fuse.
Against you both, and so I will not have
Grand Prix, give some Patawas right quick.
Together or not. I'll use everything.
Oh my god, if they fuse into Gogeta or Vegeta, oh my god. The amount of power. Oh my god.
And even despite your combined attempts, you still can't break through my impenetrable defenses. Your
Goku got the weave, my nigga Vegeta got the wall of Trump. Crazy.
Remember that I am the harbinger of your ultimate destruction. And I don't care which one of you dies first, because whichever one of you perishes first will be the first head that I use to mount on my wall. So we're interestingly enough, as we only from that point then see how both Goku and Vegeta were now beginning to use two very different methods of approach in countering Cooliza's attacks, was when Whis went on to chime in, yes, Goku, just like that, show those who stand to oppose you the true might of your ferocious power. This
we Whis, man, Glaze, man. We don't need Beerus, we got Whis.
Good, Vegeta, that's the aggression that I was looking for you to maintain in battle. Now keep up this momentum and destroy this fusion. Oh, curse them. Cooliza then went on to respond. They are really starting to get on my bad side with these tactics they're using to survive.
Don't care, nigga. You don't care.
I've had it. I cannot leave this world until I make sure that the both of them are lying dead beneath my feet. But it was
like, hypothetically speaking, let's say if he did kill them both. What are he gonna do about them niggas up there, though? That's watching.
And there they go. They're both starting to close in on that purple lizard down there, so I think we're likely going to see this be the end of it, because I don't see this fusion overcoming the might of these two miracle Saiyans. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe that fusion will do what the mortal did against us during the tournament and surprise us all with something different. He's confused on what to do next, Primal Goku then went on to shout. Now's our chance to smash him. Yes, good. Now don't hold anything back and hit him with everything you've got until you start hearing bones break. As this was only the exact moment Goku and Vegeta had now gone as far as to do this, because upon their initial
he put them hands up though. Y'all saw that?
When Vegeta then went on to ask, what's wrong, Fusion? Are you starting to doubt your own ability to destroy us or what? I thought this was what you wanted, didn't you? Well, let this be a reminder that even while combined, you could never destroy what we've become, fool. Oh, that's right, Goku then went on to quickly shout. world, and no matter what you try and use against us, we will never allow for either of you to ever have your way with this planet. Now give up.
He about to transform, bro.
Continue. Either give up now or you will be destroyed. With Cooliza
he about to transform.
Oh, the two of you are really beginning to get under my skin, and I will not have either of you go on and destroy everything that we've worked so very hard for to achieve. Enough is enough, Saiyans. Enough is enough.
He crashing out.
Days of interfering with my plans are over. Cooliza then went on to blow Goku and Vegeta away by shouting, "You both think that you can undermine me? Well, I'll show you the true meaning of terror." Well, it looks like we may have found someone who's even angrier and more unstable than Budo is, huh? Yoshido then went on to ask. Well, talk about losing your cool during the middle of a battle, eh? Oh, don't you ever dare compare me to such a weak creature, Yoshido. The fusion was clearly up to something, so now watch. His energy is starting to spike. Oh, you two have pushed my buttons for the last time.
He crashing out.
Our story will end with its final chapter being written in both of your blood. You two still have a long way to go if you think you've beaten me, monkeys. And if I only knew that the two of you would achieve and reach new levels of power, then our strategy used against you both would have been very different, but it doesn't matter. You two have yet to experience my true power, and I'm sure that you both already know exactly what this means moving forward. And if you don't, then let me go and remind you little weaklings on exactly who you're both dealing with. So as of course, just like the two of you, I too also have another little secret transformation that I've seen it.
Well, waiting on it.
Time called for it, Cooliza continues.
And
since Cooler and Frieza had evolved themselves into reaching two different levels of power, what you both are about to see happen next is going to be both of their powers combined into one. Now, there's no telling on what may happen once I draw this form out and onto the surface, since of course it would be the first
they
time
might
we
need to
Either
fuse
way,
probably.
You are both as good as dead, and you don't even know it yet, monkeys. So we were right to suspect that they'd have another hidden transformation that he's been holding out on us, Primal Goku then went on to respond. But then what would that mean for their fusion if he's really willing to exert and use up all of that power just to destroy us? I don't like where this is going, Vegeta, as Vegeta from that point then went on to respond by laughing. And do you honestly think that this is supposed to scare us? I told you this before, I will tell you this again. No matter how much you try and destroy me, you will only be helping me by allowing for me to grow stronger and stronger until you run out of gas. So try it. With Takira chiming in, the tides are about to suddenly change in favor of their enemy. And the gap between their power due to whatever modification was made to gain this leverage is about to narrow down nearly to a close between them all. What you both are about to experience will be the last thing that either of you will ever have the chance to see, Cooliza.
It won't end yet. Oh, it's about to end. No. God damn it.
Ultimate and final evolution, with Goku responding, "Whoa, his energy almost feels like it's boiling over, and I can sense our collective energies coursing in and out of his body, almost like we did when we first encountered and battled Cell." So, what do you think, Vegeta? Think we can do this? With Vegeta responding, "Well, just like Cell, they too will both suffer the same fate that he did. I'm not scared. Let him evolve."
10 toes, nothing on business every time.
Me in the end. To which, upon Cooliza now being shown having to power up ever so intensely, that was when Beerus went on to chime in. What the? Hold on, wait a second. Was that fusion truly hiding even more power from the Saiyans that he wasn't letting off this entire time? Oh, that damn Frieza. I'm almost certain that this was all his doing. With Whis chiming in, "Well, sadly, I'm afraid so. Now, I doubt that whatever this fusion reveals to us will effortlessly destroy Goku and Vegeta's power, but we will wait and find out on if, in fact, Frieza Cooliza's fusion can do it or not, to which as Cooliza was now shown transforming, that was when Yoshido had gone as far as to point out, hey, check it out. It looks like that fusion really wasn't bluffing about his power after all, huh? They look like they're about to explode down there with the amount of energy that he's shown exerting all at the same time. Well, this could prove to be a much bigger challenge for those Saiyans down there than I originally thought he would, the Grand Priest responds. Oh yeah, now see, this is what I'm talking about down there, Yoshido went on to clap by responding. See, now that's what I wanted to see. Bravo, Lizard Fusion, bravo indeed. Watching him transform like this is really making me want to jump down there and see what this guy is all about before he ends up fighting the other two. Hey, if you Saiyans end up dying in the middle of your fight against this guy, then I call dibs on fighting him next.
Hey.
You've pushed my patience to the brink of its limits, and now I will show you both the true meaning of absolute power and despair. So now behold my all, Saiyans. In which just as a blinding flash of light was now beginning to emanate, that's when Vegeta went on to respond, there's no way that their fusion should be outputting this much power without breaking their body down in the process. God, curse that Frieza. He had to have made sure to cover all of the areas that he needed to get ahead. And it doesn't feel like it's stopping either, Goku then went on to respond. His power just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Oh, great.
Looking like fucking Shredder. What the hell?
What an amazing power indeed, the Grand Priest went on to respond. And to see it come from a mortal fusion is nothing short of impressive, to say the least. Well, now this ought to be something for us to see, with Beerus responding, oh, why that dirty Frieza. He made sure to go and use every possible trick in the book that he could take in order to reach this level of power. All those Saiyans
watch out for Shredder.
Take care of this freak quickly. Whoa, Goku responds.
You sound scared, Beerus.
Are you kidding me? So this is Frieza and Cooler's full power while fused together? Vegeta, this doesn't look good for us, especially since we're both exhausted, with Vegeta responding, are all those rats? They significantly magnified their power beyond their previous limits. To where seconds later, as we now finally get to see Cooliza's ultimate and true power now having to be manifested onto the surface, it was only just before both parties were then shown engaging where Cooliza went on to respond, and here you fools honestly believed that I was incapable of going even higher than where I was before. I have become a true force of nature, the likes of which has never before been seen. And here I stand before you, far beyond what either of you thought was possible. So I welcome you, Saiyans. We are now in the end game of our story, and no matter what you both try and do, you cannot escape the impending doom that waits for you. The combined sums of Cooler's platinum form and Frieza's black transformation has now given birth to a new godlike warrior. And so from here on, before you are both destroyed, you can now refer to this as Omega Cooliza. And now to finish our story once and for all, are you both ready? As it was
put them hands up, bro.
Now, during that moment, where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse manga chapter number 59 special then comes to a close.
God damn it.
You can make no mistake about the fact that you do not want to miss out on what is about to transpire next, which will be that of manga chapter number 60. Which will of course be made available right now on my Patreon for all of my Patreon members out there to see. So if you would not only like to support the content that you see on this channel, on top of all the fan mangas, but also gain exclusive.
Damn. Yeah, they might have to transform. I don't know if Angel Goku gon', you know what I mean? Would that be enough to fight that nigga low key? I don't even know. I have no idea. Either they ascend Goku into Angel and Vegeta, I don't know what else he, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I don't know. I don't know. They gotta fuse. They're gonna have to fuse, right? They're gonna have to fuse. Cause how else they gonna beat this nigga, bro? Like how else? That nigga look clean though. He about to blitz them niggas on me. He about to blitz their ass, bruh. Well, I think of Omega. That's a lot of power he got, bruh. Damn. I don't want to. What would that put him on the pecking order, low key? Like, could he contend with Budo and Akuma? Probably. Who knows? Who's to say? Probably not. Probably not. Probably. Them niggas, they were holding back against Goku. You know what I'm saying? They was to go all out against Goku and blister Goku at the beginning. We wouldn't be here right now. So probably not. I say that because if they're not stressing, yeah. Yeah, shooter want to fight the nigga anyway, so yeah, I take it back. But anyway, thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? This was a 2-in-1 special type beat because I had to. The first episode was a bit short, you know what I'm saying? That cliffhanger, I can't, you know. If you'd have pulled up, I can't leave it off that cliffhanger. But anyway, love y'all. Thanks for watching. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell, subscribe, on Patreon, Twitch, my channel. Alex, equal to 2 million type beat. Cause hey, next episode about to be crazy. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.